Mr. Tiwari, and welcome to Business World. Thank you for taking the time out to join
My
us.
pleasure.
My first question for you is everyone talks about AI in supply chains, but what is the one cornerstone technology that is actually driving the most ROI for you right now?
So when we talk about supply chain, certainly AI is the driver. We talk about agentic AI, but the core of the supply chain planning, supply chain management remains the same. AI can enhance the effectiveness, the efficiency, the ROI, the outcome, but your integrated planning model, the linear programming model, the concepts, the basic concepts remains the same, the core remains the same. If I talk about Indian Oil, we are working on an integrated supply chain model which has over 50,000 variables and number of constraints also close to 30,000. So the entire model, the supply chain model from receipt of crude oil to processing at refineries to reaching the customers is on one centralized model. That model remains the core, and AI is certainly supplements
Okay,
the
great.
core.
My next question for you is the theme today is supply chains as strategic growth engines.
Yeah.
How has the conversation in the boardroom changed regarding SCM in the last 12 months?
So see, now the shift, the major shift which has happened is more towards logistics being the key driver, key enabler for any business. So not a support system per se, but the businesses they run on logistics. So supply chain management, which is what logistics is all about. If you see the e-commerce space, it runs on the logistics or supply chain. If we talk about our own company, Indian Oil, the entire supply chain from receipt of crude oil to delivering through cross country pipelines. We have over 20,000 kilometers of cross country pipelines in the country. The entire supply chain is built on that. So the boardroom focus has been there always, but a keen focus on how the changes are happening and how my supply chain becomes more agile, the entire ecosystem becoming more agile, being more cost effective. That is the conversation in the boardrooms.
Great. My last question for you is if you had to describe the state of Indian supply chains in 2025 in just one word, what would it be and why?
So, as I said, and I'll reiterate on that point, moving from being a support system, being a just a logistic arm, to the entire business being built around supply chain is the major shift which has happened. If I have to give you an example, we talk about e-commerce. How that you know your order reaches you today within no time is dependent largely on the supply chain. If I talk about us, have you ever wondered how the fuel reaches your car from where the journey of oil has started?
Right.
So the backbone is supply chain. That
Definitely.
it's no more a support system. It's the driver for business.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Tiwari, for
Thank you
joining
so
us.
much.